Imagine the following scenarios. You move to a new city or country, and when you meet some Christians, you discover that they have a special interest in celebrating some of the feasts of the Old Testament, including the Feast of Tabernacles. They insist that if you want to be considered truly a member of God's people, you should continue to celebrate these festivals too. After all, they are biblical. Or perhaps you join a church that frowns on much activity on a Sunday. They argue that we should observe the Sabbath, since that is one of the 10 Commandments. Or perhaps you and your spouse are newly married, and in due course you find out that you are expecting a baby. Then one of you says that soon after birth the baby should be baptized, but the other one thinks that is something the child should have a say on if they later, hopefully, come to faith. How do you work through this? Or let's imagine a scenario in which someone wonders why we should read from or preach from the Old Testament. After all, don't we follow Jesus? Why bother with the Old Testament? All these and many more are questions related to how you put your Bible together. The Bible is a big book. Indeed, it contains 66 books that span the history of Israel to the spread of the early church. More than that, the Bible begins with the creation of the world and concludes with the new creation that is yet to come. One of the most helpful ways to appreciate the message of this big book is to know how to piece together its major parts. In fact, as I will go on to explain, this is not only helpful, it is essential to your understanding of the whole Bible. Although many individual stories of the Bible are well known, such as Israel's exodus from slavery in Egypt or David's defeat of Goliath, or some of Jesus' famous stories like the parable of the sower, the key to understanding the Bible, and even these individual stories, is to know how the whole Bible fits together, and then how these individual stories fit into the overarching plan of the Bible. That's what this book will help you with. This first chapter is a broad introduction to what we will be doing throughout this book, that is, the discipline that has come to be known as Biblical Theology. In this chapter, we will explain what Biblical Theology is, how it relates to other aspects of interpreting the Bible, how it is key to grasping the overall structure of the Bible, and then how we will develop this understanding of Biblical Theology throughout the rest of the book.